So today on casual deck lists, I put together something I randomly had, which is birds. I just had them laying around, and I thought, you know what, they might be alright in this format. So yeah, I built birds. So we're gonna start. We just do the standard, which is your 3 robin, 3 eagle. I went with 2 toucan, 2 stree. I thought that might be a nice little addition. But then I also went with 1 snowl, because right now his ability to book special summoned things may actually come up, and he's really searchable. And then I went for 3 as my standard amount of birds, because your M-Pen is the one that negates things. I thought Snowl would be decent enough, and I just put in some extra names. You don't usually play like your 2 stree, your 2 toucan. These are your 3 mains, your 2 main 3 ofs. Then for my extra stuff, I just went for 1 riser. I could bump this to 2. I haven't actually tested this deck much, so I'm not too sure yet. And I also put in 2 harpist, because it just searches for cool harpy things, which we'll get to. And then for spells, we just got your standard, your 3 bucks. Really good right now. 1 duster. I went with 1 winds. I might push it up to 2. It's not the best card, but it's really nice if you see it. And then I went with some draws. I went with 3 dualities, because you don't special summon in this deck. The extra deck is completely irrelevant. I also went with 3 extra. I just had these lying around. These are the structure deck Albaz strike ones. Like, the only expensive card in the entire deck is Floowandereeze and the Advent Adventure. Everything else is basically pennies. I think these were 10s, something like that. And then we went with 3 map, because of course you need map. The ability to search for anything and immediately get normal summons is great. And 2 Raigeki. I would have put other things other than Raigeki in, but I've run out of those right now. So these could be anything in flex slots, really. Like some storms or shifters, if you wanted to play shifter. I didn't have any shifter spare, so I didn't have any to put in, but I don't know if shifter's even good in this format with its banishers. Anyway, then I went with 2 techs. I went with Crackdown. I thought it might be nice to just steal your opponent's things. We went with 1 Dreaming Town. Double Icarus attack, because this will basically always be live if you can summon a card during your opponent's turn, just to destroy 2 of their combo pieces. And I went with 3 Storm, because if I remember correctly, Harpist searches for these. And you can add a winged beast monster from your deck to your hand. Oh, she just books things. That's cool. It's Storm that searches for Duster. Perfectly acceptable. And then for extra stuff, I just put in random bits I had. I mean, I'm never going to play these. So I went with the Lurilusk 3. Well, 4 technically. Promenade, Ensemble, 97 Nightingale. I think that's banned. But that could be anything. Doesn't matter. The extra deck does not matter. And I went for Tri Brigade, Arms, Berserk the second. But because these can be somewhat playable. And if you wanted to, you could also put in some rank 10s. If you're ever going to get to rank 10s. Because the only things you can play are your 1s, your 10s, and 1-4, if you really wanted to. So yeah, that is my currently decked build of birds.